Okay. Oh man, we got okay. Trying something a little new tonight. I'm going to speak. I'm doing a YouTube and I'm doing the podcast and I'm doing Facebook Live. All right. I honestly do not know where to begin, but I'm just going to try to make it as short as I possibly can. But listen, to start out, I want to say I want to give kudos to both sides here. Israel, Hamas, I don't know what took place today because I haven't checked out the news. I was working all day, but on both sides, Israel, you haven't gone in on land, and I pray to God you don't. Hamas, you've decided not to start chopping people's heads off, the hostages, and you said, well, that you want to release the civilians. I mean, just to say something like that is like, okay, I give both of you your recruits because all haven't broken out yet. And I pray, Lord, please don't let that happen. But see, the problem with us is that we're human. That's the big problem, right? And the reason that's the problem is that God gave us the ability to make decisions. And we've consistently made the wrong decisions. Things are taking place in the Middle East. These are people that are loyal to what they believe, from what I understand. I don't really know a whole lot, but from everything that I've taken into my brain over the years, they believe what they believe. I can say, well, I can question this and I can question that, but who am I to question what they believe and who am I to question their God? I'm not going to question my God. Not now. But I did it for a long time, and even now I still do. I mean, we cannot help but be disobedient to God. But when we blatantly become disobedient to God, that's a whole nother ball of wax. From what I understand, the countries in the Middle East, they don't live the way we live in America. That's a wonderful thing. Because if every country lived the way we live in America, where would we be? Humanity, it would not exist. It can't. We are so, I forget about that part. I think everybody knows just how wasteful Americans are. But at the same time, we're seduced into this system that we have in America that I call it the most upside down economic system known to mankind. It has to be. In a system where you are governed by people that are threatening basically to shut down the government. We're going to shut down the government. What does that mean? That means that the people that are making the decision to shut down the government are going to get paid. But the people that are out here on the front lines and the submarines and the planes protecting our country, they won't get paid. If that upside down, it would. We're talking about a country that when you work and you put money into the system and you retire, you get Medicare. What? Yeah, well, you got a premium there and 80%, this and that, so forth and so on. And here comes the Medicare book for you and your Medicare. Every year, they think, what? But people that live on the system, they everything's free. I don't have no problem with people coming across the borders legally, the right way. And you're just busting across the border, I'm going to bust you right back. That's me, personally, okay? Because you're breaking the law. And if you're going to break the law, then what is that? Let me see. Do I touch that? The Quinn told me, all right. I don't know exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Over here. Nope. Because I'm hearing a buzz, but I can't see where to hit it. And evidently I must have hit wrong. So I'm hearing something go, but at the same time. You know, like I was saying, this upside down economic system in America. A country that prides itself on turning its back on the American citizens, but at the same time, so quick to say, this is for the American people. Really? So what I understand, the Republicans now want to nominate a man for a speaker that Donald Trump recommended, et cetera, and from what I understand, hasn't introduced a bill to the floor in 16 years. What are you doing? But why do we have all these bills and laws and rules and regulations and bylaws anyway? They only favor one, and that's the 1% or the government, and that's it. The middle class, this class, we have so much separation in this country until it's mind-bogglingly stupid. And the people that we have representing, man, no, they all need to go. I don't get it. We don't have a congressman. I mean, not a congressman. I'm saying Speaker of the House. Okay? So, that's embarrassing. This is the United States of America. The greatest country on earth. Yeah, really. But is as disobedient to what it was founded and built upon as anyone can possibly imagine. This country is so disobedient to God that New York City, no, I'm sorry, the whole state, the governor just signed a bill that was advertised on TV. The governor, Holcomb, whatever her name is signed a bill that's saying that liquor stores can stay open all day, nights on Sunday. Used to be, 12 to 5 or 12 to 6. Now it's from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. You're going to get your drunk, a skunker, and a thumper. But I'm sorry. I got to chill like that, right? So, and that's the whole point. You sign a bill so people can have more of what's going to kill them. You sign a bill so people can have more of what hypnotizes and mesmerizes them so that you can just do whenever you don't want to do, and so forth and so on. That is crazy to me. What is the point of that? Little brownie points? You know, you want the votes from the alcoholics? Well, you ain't getting mine. I can tell you that now. One thing, I don't live in New York. So, you know, I don't get it. But this is the country that made alcohol essential during the lockup. That was a lockup. That was a lockup, okay? Get your butt indoors and shut up. Just take what we're going to give you. We're going to hypnotize all of you. We're going to put you on TV. We're going to show you this and show you that and scare the daylights out of you. You're still walking around. COVID's got a mask on your face. Stop it already. But, you know, that's my opinion. And that's all I'm saying. That's what I want everything about this podcast to be about. It's just people expressing their opinion. Now, once I figure out how to connect to people, that's fine. Everybody come on, just express how you're feeling, what you're thinking. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to be confronting you about whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent, because we all have the ability to do one thing. That gift that God gave us. The ability to make decisions. We have that ability, and it's an individual ability. And we have to make up our minds what we want and how we want it, and we need to vote in that direction, because that stuff that's taking place in the Congress in the United States of America is as embarrassing. It's ungodly. There's so much discord in that body of House Representatives is mind-boggling to me. McCarthy signed a pact with the devil, in my opinion. Democratic Party, what in the world? Negotiated with you all to keep the government open, then you guys turned your back on the man. But that's what happens. Then you get a vote on something like that. Then you get another vote, and what happens is 212 to 200. What is the problem? Who created this rule or law or whatever it is that the body with the most representatives has to have the House gamut to be the speaker? Who made that up? But our system consists of electoral votes, right? It's not the most, the popular vote. That's why people believe their votes don't count, and that's why people don't vote. But people, you need to change that. You need to go vote. And you need to pick your representatives that you want, and not this stuff that's taking place. I know you're buddy for the whole lot of these guys, Chuck Schumer, and so forth and so on, all these guys. It's like, Mitch McConnell, come on, man. It's time to move over. But at the same time, you need to teach as you're moving over. You guys are going out and people just trying to kick you out the door, and that's not good. Your representation has not been for the American people, it's been for yourselves. It has to be, because what's taking place in this country? Complete and total discord from the top on down. Time for a change. That's how I feel about it. I'm not taking this side or that side. All of you are to blame. You got a system where somebody gets more votes than the other, and you sitting here, I'm not voting for him. Well, who are you all going to vote for? And don't even think about bringing Donald Trump back in. Here, you people have lost your mind. By the time and now here he's spending campaign money. That's what I heard on the news. That's why I get all my information when I watch this news, that news, and I'm like, wow, whatever. But one thing that I do know, the United States of America needs to pick itself up and figure itself out. We are a major problem in all of the stuff that's taking place in the Middle East, taking place with Russia, Ukraine. Ukraine, man. It takes me to a point with this country that is so disappointing that a couple of times I felt like crying. But God said, no, you relax, I got you. I got it. And that's it. So it's nothing for me to stress about, worry about, or anything else. Because the gifts that I've gotten from God, I don't concern myself with anything. I know if I need anything, my kids got my back. But they know me. You know what I mean? They know me. And I know them. But I know God. And they do too. And God, you don't worry about anything, man. You just do what you got to do. And God wants me to talk. He wants me to speak to people. I don't know why. I just feel like it. Because a lot of things that I say, I don't even know where it comes from. I got a path just like everybody else, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, it's not about that. It's about moving forward. All the thoughts and all the things that have been passed on for generations and generations and generations and generations. And where does it end? That's the question. Where does it end? You all have a chance to end it. I'm talking America. I'm talking Middle East. I'm talking about Russia, Ukraine. We all have a chance to end this stuff now, to bring forward what God created all of us to be. Good to one another, righteous to one another, loving one another, caring for one another. Appreciating God's gift to man, woman. Not to treat them like some piece of object. I don't think women want to take over corporations and so forth and so on and yada, yada, yada. They get ready to do it. Now, is that a good thing? I kind of question that. Because it creates a softness to this country that is mind-boggling to me. You can't do anything anymore. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You can't put this and that. But you can get drunk. You can get screwed up. You can watch stupid movies and porn that's like, whoa, good gracious almighty. Wow. Oh, man. You can do anything in America. But that's the soft side. See, God don't change. And that's the whole point. God has never changed. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He's not going to change. That's 10 Commandments. Can we adhere to one? Yeah, we are now. We are treating others the way we treat ourselves. And when we treat ourselves in this dormant state of mind and we lock ourselves into our phones and these things here that I'm using, but I'm using it because this is a tool. These are the tools that we should have. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have technology. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have money. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying people should not have technology and people should not have money. That's what I'm saying. Everybody should be good, man. It's not an issue. We should be flying around like the Jetsons right now, but you got big oil and you got big this and big that, and they don't want to let go of nothing. Well, it's time to get y'all out. Because if you don't want to do it, then we need to stop shopping at certain places. We need to start supporting small businesses because this country did not. This country turned its back on us. Gave us loans. Oh, we got the PPP. Forgivable. We're going to forgive that. The first one I got was like, what? What in the world? The second one got, okay, but for 8 weeks? Really? But then you promise us that you're going to look out for the finances that we lost. We got $28.6 billion. We all thinking that's a lot of money, yeah. But we didn't realize just how many of us there are. We didn't realize just how many of the small businesses that the government don't consider. About 500,000 of us. Almost. 500,000 of small businesses. That's a whole lot more people involved. At least a couple of million people involved. Okay? You're talking jobs. But why? Us. But then, when I'm watching 60 Minutes and I hear something that brought me up, I said, what? The narrator, she said, well, not narrator, but the interviewer, she was like, well, the United States sent Ukraine small businesses money so that they could pay their employees. Did that help? Oh, yes, that helped a lot. I'm like, what did she just say? They gave small businesses money in Ukraine, and he gave us zero, nothing, nada. Had to go through the entire process, and you get an email that says, sorry, we ran out of funding. They may replenish it, and then they run a bill through the Congress, goes through the Congress, bipartisan, get to the Senate, and Chuck Schumer let it die there. But then they're turning around and want to blame the Republican Party. But they didn't say anything. I don't see Joe Biden with a bullhorn hollering for small business. Do I? No, I don't. But you know what? I've been beating this drum for a long time. I'm going to continue to beat it. Because this country is wicked the way it's been ran. This is a great country to live in. A wonderful country. And I'm going to apologize to a lot of these immigrants that are here because they were told certain stories by certain people. I don't know who, what, when, where, and how. But they had to have been. Why would you want to leave where you are and come here and walk through jungles and everything else thinking that you were going to get all that you was promised you was going to get? That is just evil, man. That's just wrong to do people that way. But that's the American way, right? America don't say, hey, listen, you got to go back. We're going to get you back home, but you can't, no, we can't do this. Because now you're occupying Americans. We are being pushed to the side. Everybody's been getting cell phone, video games, this, that, and everything else. Schooling, whatever you want, is free to y'all. But to us, our kids have to pay to go to school, to go to colleges and so forth and so on. Our kids have to pay to get cell phones. Our kids have to pay to get video games. I got you. I feel you, man. But we got to look out for us first, numero uno. It'd be woo of me to say, hey, look, I'm going to feed your family. My family, forget about it. I'll get them later. Really? You don't do that. That's not how you treat your fellow countrymen. You don't treat your fellow countrymen by, oh, the Congress and Senate are going to get paid, the government is shut down, but the military is not. What in the world did you just say? Have you lost your mind? That's America. And the ones that are going to get paid are the ones that's costing the government to get shut down. Absolutely insane. You're funding wars like crazy. You want to get the Congress up and going so you can send Israel money or whatever you're going to send them so they can have everything that they need. What more do they need? They got more money than you. You want to send Ukraine more money, $40 billion more, sitting right there. It's like, oh, as soon as they come back, we can get y'all the money. I saw something on my phone today. Russia said the United States going to face serious consequences because they gave Ukraine a long-range missile. I was like, oh man, come on! That had to have been like, bad news or something. It was like whatever. It's just not real. But is it? That's all I'm asking. Is it? It's time for America to recognize that, number one, we don't even have a national language in this country. I don't even understand that. But it's okay. But it's not. See, when you don't have and you allow any, people don't respect you. And that's the biggest issue with this country. The representation of this country is so corrupt, in my opinion. From everything that I'm hearing and listening to, it's like, wow, man, what in the world is going on in Capitol Hill? Will somebody please tell the truth? Just stand up and tell the truth. Stop with the charades and this and that. And my first day in office, I'm going to. No, you're not. You're going to be schooled. You know what? You're going to be schooled with stuff that is going to blow your mind. Period. That's what you're going to do on your first day. Your life change on that day. Ask Donald Trump. Ask President Obama. Ask Mrs. Obama. Ask Mrs. Trump. Ask any of these people that became president. Your life changed forever on this earth. And it's just that simple. So go into office, whoever you might be. I have no idea who I'm going to vote for. But that's crazy. I'm sitting here talking about voting for something. This is still 2023, but we've been talking about 24 ever since 20. And 16, and so forth and so on. But it's just, it is what it is. But it can be changed. Okay? See, we, as the people, we are the most powerful people on this earth. Just everyday people. You're going to work every day. You're taking care of your business. Take care of your money. You won't need more. Just take care of your money. The prices will come back down to you. Just take care of your money. You don't have to worry about going on strike. Take care of your money. You don't have to worry about investing in stocks that was like, you could lose everything like that, okay? Take care of your money. And you can buy a new car every year if you want. Like we used to do back in, well, I ain't do that, but I was like, go on somewhere. You ain't lying, boy. You from Concourse or whatever, man. So just take care of your money, man. And you'll be able to pay for your kids to go to school. But you shouldn't have to pay for your kids to go to school. See, me, I was like, if I had the money, I'm going to pay for African American kids to go to school. Not being a racist or anything else. If I want my people to do and enjoy what we do. Okay? And that's it. Not what the media say and think that we do. Because the media is constantly broadcasting something negative all the time. This and that, it's nothing, everything at the end. Oh, the dog, just look at the dog, jumped over the top. Oh, the girl just fell out in the street. Well, that's the news for the night. Get out of here with this nonsense, man. Everything is broadcast negatively. That's in America. That's the American way, right? You jump sides on this and you jump sides on that. You want to condemn people for killing kids and so forth and so on, but you sitting here talking about abortion rights. That's America. You want to kill kids? No, you don't want to kill. Oh, that inside the room, that don't count. No, it don't. Oh, okay. Tell that to God. If we do what we do, how we do what we do, and we do it, that's a problem. Why? Because we're being disobedient to God. There's nothing else to be said. You know, if just think for a moment, if everybody just connect and just talk. See, people don't talk anymore, man. Everything is a text message or email or this or that and so forth and so on. It is like so frustrating. But see, we, the people, the most powerful people, are the people of the earth, not the leadership. See, the leadership is making rules and regulations. So we need to get people in these positions to make less rules and regulations. But we, as a people, have to be obedient to the law. That is scripted. We as a people need to be obedient to God's law. That is scripture. Nothing else to be said, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to let this roll on this evening. I pray that this situation comes to a point where both sides just realize, hey, listen, what is this going to cause? A whole lot of death and destruction. What is this going to cause? The beginning of World War III? That's already begun. Now, how does it end? That is the big question. How does it end? And I pray that it ends righteously. And I think somebody else is trying to call me again, and I don't know how to do this. And we're going to try it again. Over. Did he say? Like, LaQuinn, you got to tell me how to do this, bro. That ain't it. I'm trying to figure this out. Hey, listen, y'all. Number one, I'm legally blind. So for me to try to do a whole lot of things, it can be a little difficult. But once I get it, I get it. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, at some point in time, I will get it. All right? But on this night, I'm going to say good night. Got work call in the morning. I woke up the other morning. What was it? Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I woke up. I thought it was Saturday. For some reason, it was that moment. I was like, oh, man. Okay. I don't have to go to JC. I said, whoa, no, you got to go to work, though. This is Tuesday. I said, oh, man, it's all good. So, but you know what? Much love to y'all. Bye-bye. What did I do? I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to turn this off. Hey Google. Play Stepping Out the Box by Devastate from the Angels.
All right, playing out the box.
Hey, Quinn.